Hello and welcome to another video of Archons Only, where we try to beat Genshin Impact using only Archon characters. So for today's video, trying to brainstorm new ideas on how we can defeat Dragonspine and try to swell Cryo. I think I find a way to do it, but for that I need to get some Monstad reputation. You can figure that what it is by now, I guess. And for that I realized I haven't done Xiangling's story quest. First because I ignored her quest, and second because I know that you need pyro to actually do it. But now that we can swirl different things, I was considering if this is feasible or not. And you can see here at the first thing that we need to do, we cannot do it because we don't have any pyro close by. So luckily with the power of venti, we can fly through the different walls and try to see if we can go through the different gates without opening them and actually try to defeat it. So this is working fantastic, at least for this first trial. So we're able to skip the first challenge where we need to use the door. We need to use pyro to open the door. And actually, we could fly over it. So I hope this is something that we can do all along the whole temple. And that will be easier for us to progress through it. So this is what I exactly remember. You need to throw your guava into that hole and try to turn on the fire pillar. And I don't have any way to do it, to be honest. So again, I was trying to brainstorm. I didn't know if this was possible or not, but I knew that I need to try to find a place where to fly to try to go through different rooms and avoid it, as I did before. So for that, first I tried this left side because there is a lot of things in here, and I was trying to actually see if I can climb it higher or not using venti's ability. So I have to say that without venti this would not be possible at all, at least for me. But there are different things that I want to try. First, that was one of the biggest problems. There is an invisible wall there, so I was not able to go through that and like continue, despite I can see the next room and you can see them, that it continues over there, that you can actually not go through it because there is an invisible wall. And that's something I was not expecting, because in the previous one, like, there was nothing there. We were able to climb it and go through it. So I don't know if they try to make different rooms, different designs, but at least as you can see, like, it's open, there is nothing there, but there is an invisible wall that we cannot cross. So my next attempt was to try to go over the wall and see if we can find anywhere to go above this main wall, and that's what I'm trying to do. And it seems to be working, and I was able to go through it. But then I stupidly fall into this in-between wall. I was not expecting this at all. So this was a problem for me because I was not expecting this. So then I need to try to find a way to climb it and see if we can go through it. And what seems like we cannot cross through it. I don't know if there's another invisible wall or what, but there's something we can keep trying and see how we can cross this second wall. There, I don't know if it's the tree that's blocking me or if it's something on the top, but it was not making my life easy at this point. So it seems that there is an invisible ceiling at some point that we cannot cross over, and suggesting that this might not be the right place to do it. So I was trying to see if there is anywhere where I can go higher, and I was elevated in that place that I was able to reach the border, but I was not able to climb it. So in this attempt to go through the different walls, I actually fell, and this was like a failed attempt, so I knew there was no exit from this. So there were several attempts on this right side, and none of them seemed to be working fine. So then I decided to go to the left side and see if there is another way to do it, because from what you can see, there is just one big rock over there. There is also a tree that I might be able to climb, and I wanted to know if this was possible or not. So in the end, it felt even faster than before, but we were also encounter an invisible wall in here that we cannot cross. Although there is no real wall, there is an invisible wall in here that is not allowing us to go through. So that was also another sad part of this section, because I was really close and I was really thinking that I can do this. So what I just did was try to keep exploring and see if we can actually try to come back to the surface and try another approach. But I think the easiest point was to let myself go and try it again from the beginning. So what you can see here is me trying not to surrender and try to continue to find any way to go up, to cross the invisible wall, trying to go to different places, to go to a tree, to go to the pillars, different things. But my main goal is trying to go up on the door and see if I can cross over it easily or not. And I think that's one of my main problems in here is I cannot get that high in that position. So if I have sights on the walls, I don't know what will happen in the front. So my idea is like, okay, if I go to the front part, then I might have a chance to go over it without having to face the invisible walls on the sides. But this is getting harder and harder with every attempt. At the same time, I'm not willing to quit right now. So that's why you can see me struggling a lot. And to be honest, this process seems to really being a long time. And what you can see here is just fragments of what I actually did. So I had to remove some takes because it was a really long video, and I think it was like an hour long. So you can see that it's not actually ideal for this, but at least I was able to try different things, brainstorm a little bit, and I think this is what I like the most about this type of challenge, trying to do different domains or different quests in a different way that you would never think if you have a pyro character, for example, or even amber. But as in this case I don't have them, then I have to start using my brain and try to brainstorm different ideas to getting over it. And that's what makes them, when you actually get through them, it feels really well, like you feel accomplished. And this is what I want to feel right now, because it's all frustration. You can actually see here my dream crashed because I didn't know what else to do. I thought it was going to go over the wall in here. I was able to cross, but this was not the case. So in here, I didn't know what else to do. I was trying to find any other way to cross through, maybe a small wall, maybe I don't know, anything, because I was running out of options. And from nowhere, I started falling inside the wall. So I don't know if that's the tree that has like a hole in there, but I was able to make it. So I was able to succeed and pass that first stage without using pyro. So now I want to know if I need to do this again or if this is just the final one. But what it seems is just I need to fight these cryo slimes and defeat some enemies, and that would be it. I hope so. And when I have all the hope of finishing this quest, then these 4 pyro pillars actually appeared, and I know that I'm not able to do them. So for that, at least we can try to do the same thing. We can try to see if I can use Venti to override this puzzle and try to go to the next room. Luckily for me, there are several things here where we can try to climb. I don't know if they're going to be climbable or not, but at least we can try. There's nothing to lose at this moment. I thought I was able to go down there, but I'm not small enough. I wish we have Nahida, for example, to see if that's actually possible or not. And then I noticed this tree that could be helpful for us to actually climb. So this was my whole idea. Try to see if we can climb through the tree, climb through the pillars, and go over the wall, and see if we can reach the end. And look at that, there is no invisible wall here. So I was able to flew through it, and I was so happy to see, because I know this Dragonspine is the last boss that we need to defeat. I think this is the first time I fight the Dragonspine, and I didn't even know if I was able to break the jewel using only Venti or using Furina. But it seems that we are doing a lot of damage, and that this is going to be super easy to do. There is a difference of level, like the Dragonspine is level 52 and I'm like 70 or 80. But at least I know that we were able to do it. Even we can do this quest using only Archons and without having any pyro characters. So this was really a success. It's really a relief, and we can cross this quest from the ones that we can do using only Archon characters. What a great way to end the video. So thank you so much for watching. I hope you really enjoyed this video. Don't forget to like and subscribe and share if you really like it. And I hope to see you in the next one. Bye bye.